Now, just a fair warning with the weird section this week. It's kind of not safe for work. Just so you're aware of that before we get into this, guys. Now, pizza, right? I'd get footage of pizza. That's probably the most platonic thing you could show for this story. Pizza, right? Everyone likes pizza. Do you like pizza?
Yep.
Love pizza.
I love it.
pizza.
I love
Thin
pizza.
crispy pepperoni barbecue sauce.
So,
Wood fire pizza.
there was a new invention this week, right? That's been patented. It's gonna be distributed for $19.95.
Wow.
And it's, long and short of it, it's a sex toy that once you're climaxed or done with it, it orders you a pizza.
Wow.
Yeah.
Why would you want that?
Because...
Also, do you want any particular graphics for this one?
Yeah, that's why I just said pizza. I was like, just go with pizza.
Domino's.
Yeah. It's actually, Domino's is part of the story.
There you go.
Yeah.
Don't want to give them free
What, it's built into the device?
Yes. So, I know what you're thinking. How does it know when you climax, right? Well, it turns out it's one of those, like, products that has, like, the good selling point, but it really, like, is just quite simple in that it doesn't detect that. It just has a button on it that you press. And it, like, sets off an order.
Right.
And it just goes straight to... Domino's has this API thing set up, which makes it able so that you can set up a signal that automatically does like a debit from your account,
Right.
and does your default order.
Right.
Yep.
Right, straight from a vibrator.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's only for the ladies.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, not necessarily, Nick. That's a bit closed-minded.
I was gonna ask this. Now, I've heard this before, that the female climax is a lot more powerful than a man's.
Yeah. So
is
naturally,
that why they need this button?
yeah. So naturally, you'd be more drained and exhausted.
Yep.
And I don't know if you've been exhausted hungry before, but it is a lot hungrier than normal hungry.
Hangry. Well, that's angry. Yeah. No.
Would they
keep
be
going.
angry though?
I don't know. My question is, why not Uber?
Why not Uber what?
Uber Eats. You fill the gap.
Yeah, I think...
No, I agree. Like, why have a specific device for this?
I think it's just...
No, I think it's just the button.
No, but that's what I'm saying,
Easier
like,
than going
look,
on Uber.
It's like, I'll just pre-order my pizza, right? And then it's like, when I'm done, I just press order.
No, but this is one button.
No, but your order's going to
simplicity.
get cancelled due to inactivity.
Okay, does the
vibrator doing
vibrator
other things?
know what pizza you want?
Yeah, I think you said that up
You got to set that up.
Right.
Before.
It's like a trigger button.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, you could do the same thing on your phone.
Yeah, but you set it up once. It's like direct debit. You set it up once. It's annoying, yeah. But once you've done it, it's easy every time after that.
Okay. All right.
So then,
I think it's ridiculous. Anyway.
what happens with the people delivering the pizza?
You know, someone at my work brought up a similar point to what you're bringing up, and I thought it was super interesting.
Mm-hmm.
He said, well, that's stupid. Why wouldn't you just press the button at the start and then you'd get the pizza delivered by the end of it?
Right.
Well, you don't know that.
Exactly. So it's like a race.
Yeah,
And the thrill of it probably makes it like 20 times better, right?
Well, yeah, or you're trying to rush.
And Domino's has that
turn
like
up.
20 minutes or less thing going at the moment.
And you pay
it's
extra.
like-
What if they come before you?
That's the thrill, Jono.
No pun.
It's literally turned into a game.
Oh, I didn't mean it to be a pun.
The fact that you laughed through it, I think
I
you
realized
did mean it
as
to-
I was going to say it that it was a pun, but I
Is the
didn't mean
pizza shaped like a pizza, or is it shaped like something else? I'll leave it there.
I don't know. I guess you could probably set that up. Maybe
Because
get
garlic bread is very...
yeah,
Phallic.
breadsticks.
Well, this
Breadsticks.
company made it sound like they had a partnership with Domino's.
No, they
Didn't
don't.
they? They don't, but they
Okay.
made it sound like they did.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll tell you how it works.
This pizza looks good, by the way.
So-
I'm starving now.
Once a
watching
person
this.
programs their payment, delivery, and order information, the RubGrub, which is that's what the vibrator is called, the
Sure is.
RubGrub, which
Wait,
is a pretty genius name when you think about it.
I feel like this podcast is sponsored by.
Brought to you by RubGrub. See,
Yeah, should be cool. Okay.
connects to your local pizza place through its application programming interface, or API, which is how two pieces of software communicate with each other.
Mm-hmm.
So whenever a person is done pleasuring themselves, they can order a pizza just by pushing a button. Now, Domino's wasn't stoked about this,
No.
but they answered in a pretty funny way. They said, "We don't like this, but it'll 100% work." So, like, they were backing their technology, but they were like, "We don't approve of this, but we can't stop it because that's how we've set it up to be, like, able to automatically order through an API thing."
Right. Well, they can't. What are they going to do? It's like, is this pizza being ordered because of an orgasm? They can't check that.
Yeah, they can't check, like, moisture or anything.
Yeah.
Like, how are they going to do that?
Well, exactly.
Now,
This reminds me of the South Park episode where everyone has a shake weight.
yeah,
It's got like the button on the end.
yeah,
Why do you know that episode, Jono?
yeah. So,
It was great. Give some change at the end.
this is the quote from the makers of it, which is Camsoda. Now, masturbation, while ultimately enjoyable, can be a strenuous physical activity during which an individual exerts a lot of energy and burns many calories. Inevitably, once someone has climaxed, they feel lethargic and hungry. Now, in order to enjoy your Saturday night, all you need is a RubGrub device. Get off and get stuffed, all with the click of a button.
Wow.
I would like to know the stats on the first 48 hours of the product being released.
Yeah.
Tested.
Like, like, people are going to get this just for the joke of it.
Totally.
Just for the social media post.
Totally.
Like,
Christmas presents. Christmas presents.
like this is
You know.
this is prime opportunity for, like, vloggers and stuff. Like, you know what I mean? Like you, Nick.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. Why? That could have been anybody else.
Do an unboxing. You know? Okay, I threw away my notes, but I realized I had
Unbelievable.
another story.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Oh.
What's the story about?
China.
Okay.
All right, I'm on it.
Chinese elevators?
Yeah, Chinese, right? You're
Yeah.
Chinese, right?
I'm Chinese, yes.
Yeah.
Why did you say that?
I didn't know.
I might have been something else. I might have been brown.
That's why I added an intonation at the end to indicate a question. Because I didn't want to assume your race. Because that's wrong, right?
Unbelievable. I could be Korean, for all you know.
You don't look Korean.
I know they're Korean.
Now, China, right?
China.
It's crazy.
China.
Great War.
China.
Yeah, they don't. It's pretty strict. So I imagine growing up in a culture like that.
You can't order pizza from
No, you're right.
in China. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't even know if you can order it normally, let alone with a
I'm
dildo.
not even sure if you're allowed to do that.
Yeah, there's a lot of restrictions. So naturally, growing up in that kind of culture, you're probably gonna act out. This is what I'm talking about. So, the Ministry
It's my
of
people, everyone.
Yeah, the Ministry of Public Security has released the video showing the youngster urinating over the buttons of an elevator in a building in. How do you say that?
Hello.
no, he's freaking out.
Chongqing.
Chongming,
I don't know.
in southwest China. The prank backfired, trapping the boy inside before he was later rescued. Now,
Sorry, it's really funny.
like, I'm as dumb and young and stupid, or I was at one time, as most people.
Well, we still are.
Like,
Yeah.
we're men.
Mm-hmm.
We like to mark our territory, right?
Mhm.
You like to pee on things.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a sign of dominance, right?
Pheromones.
Yeah.
It's a lot of pee.
Have you guys ever had the inclination to pee on the buttons of an elevator?
No,
Not recently.
because he's had to press his own pee just then.
Yeah, honestly, it's pretty impressive. Like the stream he gets
Yeah.
and like
Yeah.
the arc he gets. It's
Yeah.
like
Well, that's how his dad defended him.
really.
Did you hear that?
No.
His
No,
dad
I didn't see that
defended
part.
him, saying that he couldn't have peed that high. He's saying he's not capable of peeing that high, therefore my son didn't do this.
You can't really see his face.
Well,
so.
he thinks like he's squeezing a water bottle or something.
Well, no, they can't see his face, but they had to rescue him.
Oh,
out
there
of
he
the
is.
bloody
There's
thing.
his face.
So they definitely knew who did it because they had to come and get him out of the
It could have been
elevator.
any. It could have been any Asian
So
kid.
was he going to the toilet and he had to go up one level, hence why he got stuck and then decided to pee on the buttons?
No, there's so much intent in this. There's-
Yeah.
Look at him.
He's-
Look at him
he's
trying to get
doing
that
it.
shit.
Just
He's trying to get all
you know
of
what I
them.
mean?
Like you see the stream do that, pop, 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 you know, when you push really hard and it's like,
yeah.
Look at him.
I
Look at
can't
him.
believe the button's shorted
Look
out.
at him
though.
start
That's
to freak
impressive.
out.
Yeah.
Look at him realize, oh no.
You know what it reminds me of?
Oh no, I'm not getting out
The
of
scene
here.
from Elf when he presses all the buttons on the elevator like a Christmas tree. That's what it reminds me of right there, except there's urine on it.
Yeah.
It's exactly like that.
Well, it's like raining.
But isn't that like the ultimate nightmare of like,
Oh,
you like he was probably on top of the world. Like, look, he's
Yeah,
friggin' literally
look at me.
peaking there,
Yeah.
and then suddenly the door opens and closes like 3 times, and then you're stuck in an elevator because your stupid
Would you say?
brain
Yeah.
just peed on the buttons of an elevator.
Would you
Yeah.
say that he's pissing himself right now?
Yeah,
100%.
literally.
Maybe there was, like you have elevator music. Maybe it was of a waterfall, hence the urge to.
You keep
Urinate.
trying to
Maybe-
explain why he's peeing. And I
Maybe
feel
it's like one of those ASMR.
if that
things.
was true, he could have just peed on the ground.
How would you defend this kid?
I'm trying to.
He could have even tried to pee into the gap where the door is, so it would seep away from the rest of the elevator.
True.
But the way it got out, which
Yeah.
you must be wondering because China doesn't really have social media, right?
100%. Yeah.
They,
Yeah.
do.
It has
They
Weibo.
do have social
They
media.
have
like
their
the
own
biggest
social
one in
They
media.
have WeChat.
And it's called Weibo. It's
Really?
Like, it's like the
No,
Twitter
it's
of
not.
China.
It's called Weibo.
It is.
Isn't that what I said?
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
it's
no,
just
he's like-
Ah, I didn't
amazed
even
that
make
it's
that
called that.
connection. I did not even make that connection. Wow. I
Is it
read the
Weibo?
story 50 times and I didn't notice that.
It's classic.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
So will there be signs in Chinese elevators now saying, in case of full bladder, do not use lift?
Well, no, it'll be in Chinese. And it'll probably be a symbol that's got like the circle and the cross through.
it, like
And then,
Singapore.
and then the guy with a stream going in a high arc.
Yeah. The high arc is impressive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, every time I watch it, like you can't help but be a little bit impressed.
Yeah.
Because he's obviously a young kid. I think he's like 12, according to the article.
That title was hilarious.
Amazing.
Chinese boy breaks elevator with his pee-pee.
Yeah.
Far
Now,
out.
the Chinese kind of stance on it, or the Minister of Public Security is stop being naughty children. Take
Really?
good care of your children.
Mm.
And people are saying, no family education. I especially detest these sort of children. These
Yeah,
are the
they're kind
things
of
people are saying.
What?
blaming the parentage.
Really?
What happened to the kid? Like, what's happening to this kid? Did you get anything about that?
I think you just got to slap
I
on
think
the
they had
wrist.
to pay to fix the elevator.
Right.
Eesh.
Yeah, it's like family or something.
And then there's
Which I
great.
assume is relatively expensive. Although, no, probably relatively cheap in China. But
Oh, they got
relatively expensive
Oh,
for
yeah.
them. I don't know. I guess
They
it all
just
works
make
out.
them there,
I
right?
guess it all works out the
I don't
same.
know how the cheapness balances out with how poor the people are, you know?
Oh,
I
they
think
don't-
90% of the elevators are made in China and parts are shipped all over the world.
Right.
Did you just make that up?
Yeah. It makes
90%.
sense. It makes sense.
Yeah, it fits, right?
80% of the time, it's mostly true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now,
What have we got here? It does remind me of that scene of the wogs stuck in the lift,
is that a movie?
but they weren't peeing altogether stuck in the lift. No,
Oh,
wogs
this is-
stuck in the lift.
This is like where he got it. This is where he got the idea from.
Is this a trend?
This is another one.
This is a different guy.
This is just another guy peeing in the elevator.
watching-
He's not peeing on the buttons,
We're
though.
watching a different person.
And he's going level
Different thing in
21.
another
Person of an Asian persuasion.
How do you know? Yeah, he probably is.
Look at that jacket.
He's going.
Look at that.
He's still going.
That's something you see when, in the city these days. In the Sydney uni.
Look, there's a picture on his jacket of a place.
That's London.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Classy.
That's enough for weird.
Right.
I know you enjoyed it. It got super real and super weird. And it even got a little bit technical. It's like all the other sections kind of got mixed
Combined, yeah.
feel relieved.
in. Now, you glad it's over? The NSFW part of the podcast is over.
Well, I'm pretty impressed that Nick's managed to go through that section without.
I was gonna
being
say, like,
himself.
I got through the whole podcast.
Well,
Oh, there's still like
Oh,
10 minutes left.
Dang, man.
There's still.
Should I send you a
You're just
message
gonna have
now?
to hold it in. It is my section, so that is
Oh,
traditionally
yeah, that's true.
when you have gone to pee.
All right.
All right.
Lay it on me.